I just wanted to explain why we're going to support this. I think pre-legislative scrutiny is absolutely essential, and I'm sure that many of my colleagues have spoken about that today. However, I think that this bill contains two things. It contains, number one, necessary measures with expiry dates attached, which is essential when we're talking about COVID, and it also contains low-hanging fruit in terms of the type of legislation that are needed for our courts. I've spoken to the department in relation to this, and I'm satisfied that they are low-hanging fruits, that they are contained, particularly in the 2016 law reform report. The measures around hearsay are included in that. Also, I think that when we're talking about coroners, we have two issues at hand. One is we have a number of inquests that are coming up, particularly the second Stardust inquest, and also we don't know where we're going to go in terms of COVID, and we must prepare for that. But as it stands, we already have a backlog when it comes to coroners, and we can only allow one per district, and that must change. The prison system itself has done an extraordinary job in keeping COVID at bay, and if we're going to continue that down the line, then we must ensure that those who are accused can actually attend remotely, but also ensure that they're not going to bring back into the prison service COVID. So this is why on the criminal law end of things, I think it's hugely important. I think that also we know that we have a backlog in terms of civil law cases, and this will ensure that that is also addressed. Now, when it comes to the miscellaneous section, I think that this is it's there for a particular period for COVID, but I think that if this works, we need to look then down the line at how we can actually allow our state bodies to ensure that we can have remote voting and remote meeting. And I'm particularly thinking of councils. I'm particularly thinking of women who are councillors and who are unable at the moment to take maternity leave. When they step out, the votes that they would have and should be entitled to be part of, they are no longer able to do that. So I think that coming down the line, I'd ask the Minister to take that into consideration to see how we can facilitate local government. Thank you very much for your time.